What's up, YouTube? Double R here, RCRICHIE. Finally came in after doing all that shoveling. I don't know about you guys, man, but out here in PA, I probably shoveled about at least 18 inches. Okay, we're gonna continue on this VENG build, and hopefully some of my fellow C3 builders out here can give me some help, because I'm running into some issues with fitting the electronics. Yo, what's up, Alex? How much snow did you get, Alex? None? Where you at? I thought you was in Jersey for some reason. I think you might have said back in the day, you might have told me you was from Jersey. Maybe I could be wrong. Is that light bothering people? Oh, wow, I was completely wrong. Yo, fixed gear. That's who I was just talking to, right? Having the issues with the stock, with the shocks. Excuse me, y'all. I'm trying to figure out this light situation. Yeah, that's what's up. All right, so let me see if I can help you better this way. All right, so you're talking about when you remove the shock, you got the mount up here, mounted down here. The bottom mount is mounted on a pivot ball. All you have to do is swivel away, it'll pop right off. So what was the issue you was having with? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Welcome. Yeah, I got out there last night, did some shoveling, and I got out there today. My whole neighborhood is outside doing it. I did all mine already. We definitely got about 18 inches, it looked like, probably. It's definitely some heavy snow. But yeah, we have anybody out there that's familiar with this build? I'm trying to figure out my electronic situation without having to go to sliders. We have sliders for it, but... And then we have the body. The ball is too small for the 2 mod shock. Okay. Does the 2 mod shock come with, does it come with his own gear, his own pivot ball? If the 2 mod shock comes with his own pivot ball, use the pivot ball that goes inside there and then use the supplied hardware, which is probably going to be the same, which should be the same hole, whatever this is, the 1.3 or whatever that is. But if it doesn't have its own pivot ball, then you're gonna have to come up with something. Maybe just run the screw right through. But it should have its own hardware. Like I have these Endura links still that I haven't installed yet. I have them installed on one of my rigs, but these pivot balls are a little tricky because of the O-rings. Definitely need some needle nose pliers. It's going to help you. You can't remove the original ball. Okay, yeah, they're very small. So for me, I don't know if you have a set, but I have a set of shock pliers. The problem with shock pliers is they're pretty big. So what you can do is you can come up with something just to punch it out. And when I say punch it out is this is a shock plier. And this situation right here is what punches out the pivot balls. So what you would do is you would line up the pivot ball and you push them right through. So in that situation, I think I did use them as well with this, but it was so small, but I was still able to punch it through. So what you can do is just try to get maybe, I don't know, maybe some kind of tool or something, and then just try to push it through. I don't know if I have a stock one around here later on and see if I can attempt it for you to see if it works. But yeah, they're so small, man. It's going to be tricky. But fortunately, I have these shock pliers. And I actually need another set because I ruined these. I was trying to thread some rods and I messed up the inside here a little bit. You can get them online. Definitely on Amazon. You want to look for ones that has like the different features in it. Definitely has that little punch in there. It has different sizes of for the pistons for your shocks, and you can also use it for filling up shocks as well. A lot of different cool tools, and they only like $10 or something. I'm sure you can find it. But like I said, I need a new one. But yeah, I wish I had a loose one around here. I could probably attempt it for you. But yeah, basically that's what you want to do. Try to get a plier and then punch it through. Yeah, man, no problem. I haven't heard of that brand yet. The 2 mod. I saw the Hobby Details. I saw all the other stuff, but not that brand yet. But yeah, I changed out the shocks on this one. This has not the stock shocks, but it does have the JOU shocks. So it definitely has a lower ride height. And I think it's plenty. But one thing I did notice when I was out on the rocks, there was this one rock that I was hitting and I was getting stuck. If I definitely would have had my longer shock, I probably wouldn't have had that reach problem because the front bumper was rubbing. So, you know, it's a give and take. Definitely have more ground clearance when you have a higher shock in the approach. We got 9 people in here. What's up, everybody? You guys can give a thumbs up. What's everybody up to? All right, so we have a receiver and the ESC from Joe RC's is an AM32 AliExpress, and then I have a battery to fit on here. But it all has to fit nice and neat because of the body that I'm running. It's the VENG body, the Rockberg. That's why I'm calling this the Predator. Reminds me of the Predator. But yeah, this little thing is small, man. And to get this to line up. But yeah, since last time we was here, I ran an issue with the transmission that I bought. I previously had the Mia's transmission that just came out, which was an LCG transmission. And turns out it was a 12-bolt pattern. So I had to return that through Amazon. And I went ahead and got the RC wheel shop. This is the only one he had left was stainless. So this is the 9mm bolt pattern in stainless. RC wheel shop. He's on Etsy. Real cool fit and finish. It comes with 3 different standoff sizes. And we got that sucker in here. I actually got an old transmission in here, which was brand new still, which I believe probably came out of the, maybe my 4Runner. But yeah, I think I want to stick with the plastic transmission. I was going to go ahead and switch out the transmissions and put a metal one in here. But I think I'm going to go with the plastic. I think I like the sound of it. And I was a little worried at first hooking up this motor to this AliExpress. And at first initial startup, it felt like it was cogging a little bit. The slow crawl right in the beginning. But once I got it all hooked up, man, it's pretty good. I still haven't been able to crawl it yet, but it seems nice. Let me plug it up real quick. Okay. Big Kid Tiny Trucks. What you what's that, an ESC? I haven't set up the servo yet. ESCN motor, okay. Yeah, I've been seeing the VTEC stuff. That's pretty cool. Decent price, but yeah, this is my first time trying this nano band. Heard good things. And this is also my first time trying these Mias axles. But yes, from my last live when I was building this in part 1, I come to the realization that I bought the wrong chassis. Because, not the wrong chassis, but my links are 95 in the rear. So knowing that, I probably should have went with the XL. So by me doing that, I literally, I'm on the last hole of the chassis. And, you know, so far it's working. We'll see when we can get it out there finally. I was having some clearance issues with the carrier bearing. So once I figure that out, we have some spacers inside here. That's kind of spacing it out this way, so it's clearing the underneath of the carrier bearing. I'm going to see how it plays around. If not, I'm going to add another spacer to bring it out even more, just to clear the end of this ear right here of the carrier bearing. Originally, I was outboarded, but I wasn't liking the way that was running. And it may be everything, the problems that I'm having with the whole geometry thing. So we're going to stay inside for now. So we'll see. But yeah, next I had to source out these drive shafts. This is my very first time doing this. So thank goodness I have a little parts bin of drive shafts. So we have a Mod Podge again of drive shafts. I think I have an SCX24 in the front. Looks like maybe a FCX in the middle because it's a little skinnier. And then I forget which one we have in the rear, but they're all D-shaped. And I had to do some trimming for the front one and the middle one, but we worked it out. Definitely was pretty weird. What's up, Turk? I'm over here running my mouth. What's going on? All right, let's see this real quick. Let's see how this. Literally touching that link. Jeez. All right, so far like that. Definitely not binding up. No scrub. Because I'm comparing these to my Planet axles. And that's looking very good. My OGRCs would never be able to do this at full lock. And that's why they're at the bottom of my list now, even though those are my very first ones. I like the look of them, but I would definitely not get them again. But yeah, man, I'm so far happy with this ESC. I got this ESC from Joe RC's. If you're not familiar with Joe RC's, Jamie, he had a store on Etsy, and I believe he went over to his own website now. Joe RC's Design, and this is his AliExpress ESCs. They're $20. He uses them on pretty much all his builds. I can't believe how quiet this thing is. I'm glad I stuck with the plastic. I love the metal transmissions, but they're definitely noisy. And it seems like everybody favors the plastic transmissions. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Some fake logs. Got like some wood dowels. J Star. All right, we over here dragging things. Let's see. Pushing off the tools back there. These tires aren't the best either, but this is what I had. I need something better to climb up. It's not gonna help. The Joe RC's AliExpress, John. AM32. I actually got it wrapped up right now in electrical tape. But yeah, I got him right off his website, $20. And like I was saying, he uses them on all his builds, man. They're pretty smooth. The programming that he did on them. And I'm sure you can do some more programming afterwards too. But we're gonna run it. I think the one thing I did notice is, and I'm not sure, this is my first one. I don't know if they're all like that, but I think it said in his description that there's no voltage cutoff. So exactly how would that work? I guess I shouldn't run the battery all the way down. I don't even know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go put it on two wheels sideways. But all right, let's see if we can get something done. Yeah, this is my very first set of axles, V2s. Got the Yep spec joints. And yeah, so far so good, man. I had high hopes for them, and I'm super happy so far. Definitely. No binding. That's crazy. I got the whatever underdrive, overdrive this comes with. I got that installed already. All right. Okay. For the V2, I mean, I'm pretty sure all of them do, you know what I mean? But I know my planets do as well. You can actually see the Planet one, how much it bangs up in the front. But I actually kind of filed them down a little bit and smoothed them out a little bit more in the rear, just so they don't catch. And they have diff covers for these as well, but that was the one part I did notice about these. The OGRCs too were pretty bad. Yeah, I got two sets of the planets. Yeah, two sets. And I got the titanium color. Yeah, I like them though. One thing I will say though is now that I can compare the two, is definitely to me this is definitely the better bargain, the better deal because it comes with the servo mount. That's the one thing that Enduras, the planners don't come with is the servo mount. It now comes with the rear truss mount. Oh, and it's missing overdrive as well. So that's two things that Mia's has on them. And it's the same price, if not better, right? $80. Yeah, so they got me. They got me. I'm a customer. Love this PTK too. I was a little concerned whether or not I had the right standoffs, but my opinion is pretty much flush with the spur gear. Man, this thing is crawling slow. That's nice. All right. Yeah, think so. What up, Gary? I think so. I think so. They got my vote, man. They got my vote. Now they offer different colors as well. Thanks to Trey. All right. This I think I heard it making a noise. Might be because it's touching. All right, I'll set that up later. Nice. What servos are you gonna use for that? Gary, you in Ohio? Did you guys get any snow? I definitely shoveled at least 18 inches. My 8K? I don't know what that is. All right. So here's the situation. In order to run this body, pretty much the look is without the sliders. But I want to go with that look without the sliders, but I'm just having a hard time fitting these electronics. And then I have to worry about a battery in here as well. So I'm thinking about just kind of chalking it up and using the sliders, but then it's just going to take away the look. But I don't know how else to fit this on here, man. I guess that's what I should have known about going into a Class 3, right? I'm definitely not a fan of BOA either. The Miish remote. Yeah, I heard good things from that. Nice and small. Yeah, the GT5 is this is bulky. All the other remotes that are coming out, man, it just so happened that I'm on this. But shit, I had a Spectrum before too, and all my receivers were for that. But I switch over, so. But this is kind of big, but I love it. But it's big. That was 75. All right, so I got this right now with hot glue on here. Let me see. And then if I was running forward mounted, I was having a problem running forward. I wanted to go forward at first, and I was having some clearance issues with the servo. So I went ahead and switched it up and went to the rear. So I'm definitely not going to try to switch that up now, especially since I already have my drive shafts all oriented with the right sizes, right lengths. I'm definitely not trying to play around with that. I filed down a little bit at the top of this carrier bearing. So when I put the body down, we're rubbing right here. And it's making the body sit up a little bit higher than I like. It has it. It comes with it. Yes, sir. I can use it as a mount. So that was another option. So what I was thinking about doing is mounting it in the rear. Let me just show you real quick. Oh no, it definitely comes with the thumb wheel. And again, myself, personally, I'm not a fan of the thumb wheel. It's my first time having a thumb wheel. But I guess in this situation, it goes with it. So that's the last hole down there. So pretty much, let me show you this side of all the damn intestines hanging out. Pretty much it'll look like that. Mounted back there. And then once I have those screws in here, it'll swivel up this way. So then I could probably do the screw mount. So it'll swivel like that. And then it has the hole right here so you can do the swivel. Where they at? So that might be an option, but still, I still need to be able to fit everything in here now. It's good to know. If it comes off, how about if it just lifts up a little bit, like get demagnetized, like in the rear? Does that count too, or no? It has to like literally come off. That's pretty cool to know all the damn rules. So that makes sense. That's why everybody's running the screw joints in, huh? Listen, coming from the bashing world, I'm used to pins, you know. So and all of a sudden now I'm acting bougie. You think this little joint needs windows, man, or nah? I think I've seen somebody put windows on theirs before. You're not going to be able to see anything. No, I'm not going to do that. All right. If you have to touch it to put it back down. Yo, what's up, Sep? Good morning. Good morning. What time is it? Oh, you're in Oregon, right? 10. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of snow over here in Oregon. In PA, about 18 inches at least. They were calling for 8 to 12. Yeah, right. There was no way that was 8 to 12. I did at least 18. Ten a.m. Okay. Morning. Got what is this? My third cup of coffee. I need one of those cups, man, that keeps your coffee warm. They're pretty cool, but I think you have to keep it on a base, I think. Because my coffee gets cold too fast. All right. But I even thought about putting something in the roof. Mounting something in the roof possibly, and then every time, but I'm like, how is that going to work? That means I'm going to have to connect it, lift it up, connect it, and then put it back down. But I was afraid that that's not going to look right, and then I think I was making contact with the top of the motor. I got 2 magnets in here right now. I put 1 magnet inside there already. But if I'm going to use the screw, I'm going to have to take that out. Tell them, Seth. You know, people are real stingy with that thumb, man. Like it hurts them when they hit it. I got a short, man, that has 15,000 views, bro. And this thing is barely making 100 likes. I don't get it. It is what it is, man, but acts like people it hurts them. It hurts my thumb, man. Look at these thumbs. Look at that hangnail, bro. What the hell? My thumbs, I don't know what it is. It's like a new thing now. These damn things be splitting in the corners. So freaking dry. And they freaking hurt. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm always hitting it too. I used to be just like Seth, man. I kind of fell back. Try to be the first one on everybody's channel. Telling everybody to hit the like button. But you know what? Nobody's doing it for me, man. So guess what? Richie's falling back. Keep doing me. All right, so here we at. What we gonna do then? I don't know what else to do, man. You think this will look okay with the sliders on here and then the electronics on the sliders? Or is that taking away the look? I don't think I've seen anybody. I asked Venge a question, I asked Brandon, and I think he mentioned that if people do put the sliders on there, what they will do is probably cut the bottom of the body, I guess because they might meet it maybe. But other than that, man, this is the only thing that's giving me problems. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. And, not to knock anybody's bills, but I do see people's bills out there, and it might be a C3 or something like that. And, yeah, it just kind of takes it away, man, when you see that big bulky thing on the slider. And then I thought about pivoting, going to the sliders, putting my electronics on the sliders, and then thinking about something completely different. Something that I normally you wouldn't normally do on a C3 build, But then I'm like, I bought this. This is what the whole purpose was. All right. Hey, I just wanted to reach out to you guys, man, to see if you guys can help me out. Let me de-glue this one in here and see if we can start playing around. Windows and stick the electronics in the roof. Yeah. The problem is, man, the way this motor is sitting, definitely got clearance in this front. But I got little purple accents on here too. I thought about getting like the purple lens film. Small in there. That'd definitely be pretty tight to do. It could be done. Man, let's see here. All right, let me just try to de-glue this and start playing around. I got my hot glue going. All right. Anybody working on anything? It's the VENG Gatekeeper V2. But the problem is, Sep, I got 90s of all his links too, the slither links. But I wanted to go with a long wheelbase, so I got 95 rears. And this chassis is good up to 85 rears. And it's up there. I just wasn't paying attention. I should have went ahead and got the XL. But to be honest with you, man, I was just trying to grab what I could. When the inventory was there, man, pretty much all he had left was black forged carbon. In both of them, actually. XL had it as well. But we're going to make it work. I'm literally on that last hole back in the rear. Because I have the longer links, I was trying to play with outboarding. And I was having issues there because I was running with rubbing. Which I shouldn't, because that's the whole purpose of these cutouts he has in here. But I think because of the lens situation. And then the final thing I did was I hooked together all these drive shafts. Had to come up with that. That was my first time doing this. So figuring out the right positions or what I had to work with. So I literally made no purchase of drive shafts, which I was happy about that. And made it work. This is a stock transmission plastic that I had, that it was a takeoff, that was still in perfect condition. The holes were still intact at the bottom. And we had a pivot from the Mia's mount that I had, the LCG, was a 12 millimeter spacing. So I have the RC Wheel Shop stainless. Very nice, very cool, fit and finish. And I actually went ahead and ordered me a 12 millimeter one too. I got a micro Komodo, mini Komodo. I need to mount for something up and coming. All right. You can't do nothing more up and coming if you don't finish this thing. What are you doing? I'm talking about up and coming. All right. What did I say? I was going to take this glue off. Thanks, Sep. Thanks, Sep. Yeah, I like using hot glue, man, because it's not permanent. But I do have a lot on here right now. But yeah, so far I'm happy with this Joe RC's, this AliExpress ESC. Thing is pretty cool. I was a little worried about not being able to use whatever tune is on there, man. But man, so far so good. It definitely pairs up well with this nano band. All right. Okay. And my front drive shaft, that thing fell out. So I had to cut another one. But that thing is very, very small. That's a fat boy. I think that's from the SCX 24s. It's the fat one. The skinnier one is the FCX. And this one could be either or. I'm not sure. I was also needing to trim down these wires. I wanted to get around to that. Soldering them, trimming them, and then resoldering them. Still haven't got around to that. Definitely could probably need to do that in this build. Also, that's not too much caster on that front. I'm on the last hole in the back. If there's too much caster, I could probably go up forward more. It looks pretty good though. All right, let's disconnect. And let's try to refit. So we got the GT5 micro receiver here. I got everything wrapped in electrical tape. Kind of helps it with the glue. Yeah, I think it's a perfect position. I just noticed the other day, man, I had one in the wrong position, one in the other one. Yeah, the castering of that definitely makes a difference. Reaches and grabs on. But again, you better have no scrub. Don't want no scrubs, man, like TLC. Yeah, my OGCs, man, they're about to hit the back burner. Yeah, this is Joe RC's. He offers the 2 different battery leads. I got the, I forget what this is, 2.0, whatever. And again, I got this one. He actually has a sticker on here for Joe RC's, and I just got this wrapped in tape. See, I had this one before on the bottom. We don't care about wires sticking out a little bit, do we? I mean, eventually we want everything nice and clean, but damn, a little bit of wire sticking out, is that okay? So this is the problem I had before. Let me stack it on there. And this motor will go 3S, huh? I don't run 3S though. The only thing I run 3S is my juice up. That's the only 3S battery that I even have. My FX118, you can run 3S on that too, but I don't usually. Yo, what's up, Pat? AP history, okay. What school you go to, Pat? Man, you in Massachusetts, though. You guys had class today? I'm sure you guys got dumped, too. I'm sure you guys got about a foot or not more. No, you're in upstate. You're in New York. That's right. But still, that means you got a lot of snow, too. Yeah, right. I'm surprised Pat's even in school. They got everybody, the whole East Coast got dumped, man. Really? Okay. You guys got lucky. I know Long Island got hit. Like I said, we definitely, I know I shoveled 18 inches. And it was definitely heavy today. How you liking that 30, Pat? Taking that thing to class with you? Throw it in your hoodie pocket. Get a couple crawls in the cafeteria. I'm saying like all the old stuff I see on TV. All the cool things that college do. Go to the peach pit. Take it with you to the peach pit, man. Only my old heads are gonna know that. I went to Catholic school for 5 years in New York, and then I moved out here, and then I went to public school. But I definitely went to Catholic school. Did all my sacraments, you know, but pretty much that's the end of it for me. All right, so let's put this one. We're gonna glue this one at the bottom. Then I also thought about going up this way. That looks crazy. I don't like the way that looks either. That's not gonna work. Ah, come on, Seb. I would have thought you would have knew, man. You around my age. Nah, the peach pit. I'll give you one more guess. Way newer than Archie. More recent times. And it was a show based out of California. That's all I can give you. Oh, there you go. You said it. Yeah, not on 210. I could have hit you with, Mel's Diner. Could have went further back, you know. Kiss my grits. Kiss my grits. Tell you what, man, one thing I have gone through is some hot glue sticks since I started crawling. Between Mount Richmore and doing stuff over here. Yeah, I like it, man. I prefer this over sticky tape, double-sided tape. Double-sided tape, man, it takes up too much volume. It's gonna create lift. This, I can press it down and hold it, and it definitely takes up minimal space. Give you a quick little tutorial how I do it. Get that little runoff. Hey. Make sure we're not touching the drive shaft. Yeah, that was a good show. It was actually called Alice, not Mel's Diner. Mel's Diner is where she worked at. She was a waitress. You probably know that then, Alice. I think it was Alice. Somebody correct me. I'm 50 years old. I'll be 51 in June. All right, solid. Got that bad boy in there. So we're gonna try this again. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the receiver on top. Let's see, my phone is going off. Nothing of importance. I do got mail call coming today. Got something cool coming for the 30. New little body. Hopefully it's pretty cool. Can't wait to paint it up. Another reason why I tape this thing up, man, because these antennas drive me insane. All right, so if I go further across this way. Let's try that. I'm gonna push it back a little further over here so it meets a little bit on the shock side, because when that leads over here, we only got a little bit. A little bit. $48, okay. I got confused here real quick. I was like, what are these numbers? The temperature? I was like, 48. It's kind of cold for that over there. 57, okay. Oh yeah. Seems like there's a lot more older dudes, crawling than younger. It's definitely a new genre for me. I've only been into crawling. I keep saying it. I looked at my post. My very first crawler was my FX 118. And my very first post on that was October 20th, 2024. And that's how long I've been basically crawling. So I'm definitely new. I'm actually new to our scene as well. I only got so many years underneath my belt compared to some people who have a lifetime. But I didn't start getting into RC until about 2010. I visited as a kid, but definitely not like now. So yeah, 2010. So I'm a rookie compared to some people. We got the mayor over here doing a press conference and addressing the city of Philadelphia on their poor cleanup last time. You guys don't know, man, it was horrible around here. And listen, man, you can't fault the city, but at the end of the day, man, we saw never seen conditions. It was like so frozen. All of America was frozen. So like this snow, they couldn't even put the snow anywhere. But they definitely dropped the ball on cleanup. They could have made the streets a little bit wider. So pretty much everywhere you drove, man, it was just like one lane everywhere. It was just traffic everywhere. We finally got some warm days. It melted. Guess what? We got another 18 inches out there now. Let's see how this removal is going to be, though. We got some warm days coming up, though. Okay. So I got that in there. The very top with some glue in there. I'm going to see how this does. We're going to plug it up. Yo, what's up, Bill? Looks like a glue hole I came in on. Yep. Yeah, I'm doing a hot glue tutorial, man. And the different properties of hot glue. what you can do with them. You can get kinky with it. No, I'm just playing. Get kinky with that shit if you want. That shit is way hotter than wax. Man, there's been times when I get that hot glue on my finger, boy. What? I'm like, oh, it makes me jump right back. And I'm definitely not into that kinky hot wax anyway. That shit's hot. All right, let's plug this bad boy up. One thing about this ESC I done learned is where it goes, because it's definitely not labeled. And I learned that the antenna side is where it's set, and then the back side is negative. So that's already embedded in me. Turn that wire. We're gonna put this wire over here. This black one. The dreaded long PTK wire. Most servo wires are pretty long though. How are those what's that popular one everybody gets? They got the different colors. Nice. Man, if you're doing a lot of camping, bro, you might want to build yourself some other stuff too. You know, not to take anything away from the 30, man. I love the 30, man, but definitely build yourself a 24 if you don't have one. Definitely so much more capable. But you're going to have plenty of fun with the 30. I took my 30s out for the very first time out on the rocks, and they did good. They're definitely capable. You know what I mean? I take back whatever I ever said about them. You can definitely have fun out there with them. I even see people mudding with them. But man, I'm just saying, you know, get yourself something nice. Nice and big. That's what I like about the 24s is, you know, there's so many different wheelbases. Shorty is probably one of my favorites. And then the long boy. I like them all, to be honest with you. They all have their good benefits. Yeah, now that's a good point. Yeah, you was talking about the kit, your tool kit. You're definitely gonna need 000 or the Phillips size. And then the little tool it comes with. Gotta do this trick. Yeah. I used to have a little dog around here, Tiny, my mom's dog. But man, Tiny hated when I was crawling. She'd start barking and she would not quit. She thought she was tough. She wanted to go chase it. I see a lot of YouTubers, man, they got their dogs out there when they're crawling. It's pretty cool. Shout out to my man Mainly, Ginger Bean. I like Ginger Bean. Ginger Bean be chasing after the cars. Yeah, ain't nothing like a dog, man. Come on, dude. You see me right here? Okay. We're going to keep the battery lead up here so we can reach it. Go with that damn antenna again. Got some of this. Yeah, I got no problem zip tying, man. I'm definitely the king of the zip tie to get my wires neat. I forgot. Let me braid. I'm gonna have to braid this wire real quick. One thing about when you do this twisting of the wire, it does shorten it. That's why I like to doing it. Kind of takes away some of the length. It just gives it a cleaner look. Kind of makes it look like you have it braided in the sleeve or whatever. Got 9 people in here. Yeah, I got something cool coming from Enlighten RC. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm like, yo, what's up, Dave? Doing good. I'm doing good with my names. Remembering people. Yeah, I made it to my rocks just in time before the snow came, and I knew the snow was coming. I said, damn, I haven't been to my rocks in a long time. You gotta do better, Rich. But I was surprised man, it was still so slushy out there. The path coming in is a hard packed gravel, and that was a hot mess. The sand, what did he call them? Sandstorm. Sandstorm or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, they're cool. It almost it's weird, man. They almost look pinkish a little bit. Like I want to say the color mauve. It's weird because it has a beige tint, but it also has almost like rose gold. Yeah, they definitely funky. Think it goes good with this though. I was trying to pair it up as good as I could. A color. Got some purple in here. Throw it off a little bit. This is called the rock bug. I'm sorry, rock burb. The rock bug is the other one. This is like the fake little burb, suburban rock burb. All right, maybe. Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's what kind of they do. They're like kind of color changing. It's my very first set at Mia's Axles, though. And I'm definitely, so far, I'm thoroughly impressed. Can't wait to crawl with them. So we got a little bit of space over here that I'm trying to tuck these wires over here, but at the same time making sure I'm not coming into contact with the spur gear because the spur gear is exposed. I should wrap these wires up too with some tape. Yeah, think so. They're talking about on the news. You know, you're supposed to clean off your walkway within 6 hours after a storm. 36-inch path. Like, what? I mean, listen, I'm all about getting to my stuff right away anyway, so I'm not the one that we have to worry about that. But, like, listen, everybody can't get to that stuff right away. 6 hours after a storm. What are you talking about? You guys aren't going to find anybody. Oh, yeah, you missed it already, Bill. I had it on. Oh, yeah. I was testing it out right here on the table. I'm trying to get all this thing situated again so I can fully run it. But, yeah, nah, she was nice, man. Full lock, zero scrub, zero. That's what I love. That's what I was looking for. I'm basically comparing them to my Planet axles that are number one for me right now. And my OGRCs are at the bottom. They're definitely at the bottom. Stock axles probably do better than those. But the stock axles have scrub too. They definitely scrub as well. I've had problems with my stock axle scrubbing. But I had zero problems with the Planets. And then so far these, zero. Full turn, there was nothing. No binding. Ooh. Should I drop some glue on that? Does that look clean? You not working on a build, Bill? Been seeing those nerd chassis a lot lately too, man. Those engraved ones, man. That's sick. With that engraving, that's some beautiful chassis. Yeah, I did all my chores. My mom said I could play on my toys now. I did all that twisting and then didn't even fire it up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they get used to all the shit we do. Ah, Jesus. it's tough, man. It's just an addiction. That's why I hate Amazon, man, because she makes it so convenient. Like right now, I need a servo for my XCX 30s, and it's like I can get the damn servo tomorrow. Like that's hard to beat, man. I mean, to tell me this shit would be in the afternoon, like what? Yeah, I have a problem. Do need to sell some stuff though, make some room, and then start some new builds. I just don't know how to go about selling some of this stuff. I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on all the other platforms, so yo, Max Paul, what's up, buddy? Yeah, see, Max Paul got some snow. Yeah, I just dug out last night, and then today I did about. Man, at one point, man, I was gonna come inside and grab me a ruler, grab my tape measure because I know I shoveled the first night, and then when I did out today, we definitely got about 18 inches, and it was like, man, it was like heavy snow, pretty heavy. This fucking antenna, I'm telling you, I'll be so mad at antennas. Excuse my frustration. Ah, see, I don't like that. I'm very critical of certain things, man, looking a certain way. I need symmetry. Always like, trying to get it together, man, trying to fit this body and work on these electronics. I might be getting somewhere, guys. I might be getting somewhere. What we think about that? And I still haven't figured out the battery situation yet, though. So I'm thinking I might have to do the screw mount, and then so we can keep it a flip lid. And then if that's the case, maybe I could lay my battery right on top there. So all my small battery people, I know you guys are always looking for the smallest battery. Do you notice any difference in your brushless motors when you run a smaller battery? Like for instance, if I was to run this battery, this little SCX 30 battery on this build, will I be hindering it by getting this little battery? Or should I use a bigger battery? Doesn't seem like it does, but I just know it's not going to last long. The battery life won't be long. But I see everybody with smaller and smaller batteries, and they're only like maybe 300 milliamps. I mean, this is a 160. All right, let's throw some screws in the back of this. Mm-hmm. But it'll still perform at its top performance as long as the battery still runs out, though, right? Like I'm not cutting back down on KVs and nothing like that because it's a small milliamp. Yeah, I haven't felt a need to run 3S though. Like I said, I run 3S on the juice up because it comes with it. And I know 3S is going to give you more wheel speed. But I guess I feel until I need it. Yeah, change the leads. Yeah. Mm-mm. There we go. Thanks, brother. Did it help? Were you able to get it? Okay. All right. Thinking I can take off the receiver, slide it over here a little bit more. Because I got a gap in the front over here. So if I bring it forward a little bit more, this is going inside right there. Man, she's tight. Jeez. Well, we can definitely fix this problem first of all by shortening up servo wires. That's one thing. I still don't have a place for my battery. Yeah, I got a little precision toolkit, computer cleaning, computer working on kit, whatever is a pretty good one. Got all the different bits in there. And this sucker's tight. Yeah, see, this is what I was having problems with, man. Just trying to get all this to fit. We almost there though. This is a little bit better. This is further than I've gotten, so let's just say that. Let's take this one off. This wasn't even sticking on that good. Shit. Just imagine how much two-way tape you would have wasted every time you're going to take this off and on. Hmm. Got music in the background. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted. Still don't understand that copyright stuff, man, but my thumb is so fucked up. That shit hurts to even push. These things are chewed up. She got an ugly side and she got a good side and a bad side, man. I'm not happy with it, man, because I guess I'm not used to the look. I think I'm gonna have to mount a battery, maybe with Velcro on the roof. What do we think? This is the good side. You gotta take the photos from this side, you know? Got the wires sticking out, but then we got all this shit over here. Probably gonna have to definitely go with the screw mount. How bad are those wires? Definitely gotta clean them up. Let's see if we can do some kind of test run. Richie, what are you doing? Ah, people. I'm just a simple man who's learning every day. Oh, shit. These rubber bands are perfect for batteries if you guys aren't using them already. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Again, you got too excited, bro. Goodness. That's not gonna work with that up there. Bro. Biggie squeeze shit's a makeshift fit. Come on, this is too much. What if I just run it like this though? That's cool. Be like a hot rod. It's just frustrating me, man, so don't mind me real quick. Just gotta take a breather. Stay with my hand for shit. It's too small. Tasty. This thing is quieter than my go up. Yeah, breakover is crazy. Just barely touches. It's pretty high. Yeah, this shit quiet, bro. Very quiet. All right. Yeah. Come on, man. Any suggestions, y'all? It's got its guts just spilling out. My finger in there. Let me just see something. I think it's gonna have to probably go on this damn ceiling. This battery mount. Maybe with some Velcro. Gotta clean these wires up better. All right. How much time? 1:38. I'll be back, y'all. Take a look at that real quick until I come back and grab some more coffee. What's up, people? Everybody still here? What'd I miss? You guys touched something. I see something out of place. Working on anything, Dave? Love me some coffee. Light and sweet. French vanilla creamer. No sugar. Mm-hmm. All right. What'd I miss? Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Sometimes you gotta sleep on it. Okay. Yeah, I've always liked the base camp. I have yet to own a base camp, but I think that's probably one of the better looking ones that they got out. That's a pretty cool body. I definitely would have got me a base camp if they were out when I first got my first couple. Mm-hmm. All right. What time is it? 2:14. I doubt the mail's gonna be coming in time today. Well, there's snow around. That's what I forgot at Walmart the other day. Some Velcro. I need some new Velcro. Make a mental list. Yeah, rank crab chassis too, man. Those are sweet. You can't beat it. I've always been on the fence of getting one, but I kind of went to Enduro ones first. But I definitely, if I would have saw the rank crabs, I think they kind of got better though versus a year ago. They offer more colors now. 7-degree skid. Yeah, those Lexus are sweet too, though. I definitely don't have one of those either. The Lexus is a shorter wheelbase too, right? What is it, like a 127? I think it's something like that. 127, 128. Wheels going on. I just can't do that. Next build. Mini Komodo. Nice. 127. Okay. I built a couple shorties. 125. Yeah, that short wheelbase is cool. This is my 125 right here. I think it's still 125. This is a newer chassis. Yep. Say 123, 124. Had a second one, but I took that one apart. That one kind of came up right around 123. I couldn't get it. I would have liked to have gotten a little bit shorter to fit some of the model bodies better. Some of the model bodies, if you had a perfect wheelbase of 115, it'd be perfect. But this body right here was done in 130. This is a 130 wheelbase, this body. And I still had to cut out wheel wells. Got this body finally painted up some more. Still have to fit it to a body though. This is a 78 GMC. Yeah, 78. Got the lenses in there too. Yeah, model bodies are cool, man. You can't beat them. Not to mention, man, the model bodies, man, they got some. Like, if you don't have a 3D printer, definitely I would look into the model bodies and look at the different accessories that they come with. They got some cool little things. Like, for instance, check this out. A little tire jack, man. Tire iron. This was in chrome. Put the little silver pin on it. Now I got another little accessory for the back. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in there, man. You got the exhausts that are in there. You got seats that you can use. You got the dash, that you can fit, if you can fit it. I've never been able to fit a dash, though. But yeah, this has the dash, Got the cool windows. This has mirrors, but the mirrors are not going to make it. So I decided not to even put it on here. They cool, though. Definitely a nice challenge to fit. Yeah, I need to get me a damn printer, bro. That's what I need. That needs to be my next big purchase. I would love to learn how to do CAD. All right, what are we gonna do with this? This is Joe RC's 3D printed slider too. I got that from him, from his website. Too small? Just make a build for it. What is it? What's the wheelbase? Yeah, I'm sitting on bodies right now that I'm waiting because just the wheelbase is just too long. But those model bodies, man, I'm telling you, they're like, even the 125th, it depends what it is, it's going to have to be about 115 wheelbase. If you wanted to, like, match up the wheel wells and stuff. Way too small still, But I bet you if you was to even match it up against a 30, and it's probably too big for a 30. Like, I'm waiting to do this one, but I just haven't found the right wheelbase. But just when I thought this one is too small, I mean, this thing is pretty big. But then I try to put it on something else, it doesn't fit. Got the lenses in there. Looks like I just lost my connection. Still got the glass to put in here. And it's got a bunch of other stuff to put on here still. Got the cool lenses in the back. Like, look at that. You're not going to get that with a 3D printed body. And not to mention, man, these bodies are pretty tough. I was even thinking about putting this on here, but it just didn't match up good. I definitely try to fit it. But yeah, I'm waiting for this. Like, just when you think it's good enough for the 30, a little too short. That's why it needs to be stretched. If the 30 was stretched, it'd be perfect for these bodies. So I think if we can get the 30 is 100. I think if we can get this 30 to 110 or 115, this thing is going to be sweet for model bodies, and that's what I'm waiting for. I see Mofo has his chassis, the new chassis. They're +6 links in the rear. But after looking at them, is only so many more millimeters than the rear, so I don't know if that's going to be long enough still. I have to see somebody else build one. But I definitely have my eye on it. But yeah, this body's ready to go. Oh yeah. Had some cool plans for this thing, man, but this been on the back burner. But yeah, this is how these model bodies are, man. Sometimes you grab them and they just, you think it's gonna be cool. Man, I got a I picked up a Jeep. I picked up the '03 Rubicon, thinking that was gonna be good for the 30. And man, I can get it. It'll fit. I just have to work on it though. Where's that one at? I gotta play around with it some more, but it's definitely not gonna be able to fit everything. And sometimes the way these things are designed, a lot of the parts are integrated with the bottom of the chassis. So, like, for instance, if I want to kind of use the roll bar that it comes with, it's kind of like incorporated into the bottom of the chassis plate. So it's kind of hard sometimes to use everything that it comes with. But like this one, let me see, what is going to fit better on? Which is the one that has the better? Some of these have the light bar in the way. This is the chassis that I built up that has been sitting here because I have no servo. You can see this. It'll definitely work. You gotta do some fixing up, get it to fit right, get it to sit right. But again, you're not gonna have everything that it comes with. Like for instance, it has grill with the lights. You're talking about now we're gonna have material right here, and that's gonna be hard to clear. So some of them, yeah, they just funky wheelbases. But it's a two-door Rubicon, '03. But yeah, look at that nice, cool little seat. Get a seat like that. Throw that into a build. You got yourself a perfect little bucket seat. See the way you build them. If you guys never seen it, you know what I mean? They kind of all in pieces. You got to put them together. It's a lot of pieces. They're probably pretty cool to build one together. I never built one from the ground up. I've only just used them for this. And then you're going to get your nice, cool water decals, stuff that you can use. You got to dip them in water and release them. I have yet to use them, but I got some cool ones. I'm going to start using them. Yeah, I got a bunch of these bodies, man, that I played around with. Put that to the side. Yeah, now this is a Jeep 03. Yeah, it's the 03 Rubicon. It's got the snorkel. You see all the details right there. All the stuff that it comes with. Like that's a cool roll bar, man. But it's like the roll bar is kind of incorporated with the bottom of the chassis. I'm sure I could probably get it to work, but some gluing and shit like that. I gotta channel my inner trailbound. Yo, yo. The trucks are pretty good, though. You can't go wrong with the trucks. Pick up any of those truck bodies because they're the half cabs. And I have yet to be able to use the whole bed as well, but they got some cool beds as well. If you can incorporate the whole body. Come on, man. I got quite a few in here sitting in here right now that I've never got around to using. Look at that one. I even glued it up together. Like all these panels are off. You got to do all that too. Flare side. I think this one, yeah, this is from the Ford F-100. So that will go with this one. This was smoky. Boom. She looks long, don't she? Man, why that look so long? That looks like a... What would this be? See right here, in this stance right here, this is like 120. Yeah, I don't have them skills yet, man. I'll be seeing cats doing the bobbing and pinching. Joe RC, as a matter of fact, his videos are pretty cool on it. He got my ride, John. Yeah, I see how they chop them down. I need to try it. Shorten this joint down. But yeah, this is one of my earlier ones. Yeah. Listen, I try, man. I've been trying with the styrene, and it bothers me that I can't get it. But after looking at that video the other day that Trey posted up, and seeing that he doesn't even use heat to bend his styrene rod, I'm like, you know what? I need to try that. All this time I'm always trying to put heat to mine, and it just makes it all wonky. But again, man, I got to muster up the courage again, man, to tackle that again. And I think I'm using the wrong glue. Like, that glue should be bonding and creating a bond, you know what I mean, right away. I think my setting time is bothering me, and it's just like everything is falling apart, not holding. But I would love to do it, man. 77 street style. Another GMC. No, I'm sorry. This is the 77 street style. With the sunroof. My mirrors keep flying off. I got to get this back on the bill. Blueprint. Yeah, Hobby Lobby, they got it in there. Just go on. We can go on Amazon, man. Just get it on Amazon. Yeah, I'm sitting on a bunch. I got the sheet. I got 2 different thickness of the sheet. I got square tube. The square tube and the some rod. I think I just need the better glue though. This servo starting to chatter as well now. I reached out to Horizon Hobby. They are going to send me a replacement as soon as the shipment comes in, whenever that is. So they are replacing a servo, but I need a servo now, and I'm probably going to need another one. So I'm going to have to pull the trigger on a servo purchase. Is that the one he was using? I couldn't quite get the name that he was saying on the video. He mentioned the type that he was using. But when I first got into it, I picked this one up. And I don't think, I think this is just for the plastics maybe, of the model stuff. I need that stuff that creates that chemical bond that melts it together. And I don't get that really from this. So that tells me that it's not the right one. Definitely, you know, it'll bond, but not like that melting thing. Unless I don't see it happening, I don't know. Mech glue. I even had this one. I don't know if that's the right one either. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. I saw that too. You could put your little scraps inside the glue, and then it melts down, and then you have more. But I did that to mine, and guess what? That shit was just floating around like the worm in a tequila. I said, "Oh shit, this is definitely not the right glue. It might still be inside there, maybe. I don't know. I didn't look." But yeah, that's what I saw. That you can just put it in there, and it'll just melt it down. Yeah, I need to mech. I need to do some research. Mech glue. I thought I had the right stuff. I don't know if they have any of that stuff in Hobby Lobby. Next time I go, I'm gonna check. All right, so what's the conclusion we come up with? So bad. You pronounce the letters MEK? Oh, you say MEK. Okay. I'm over here saying mech. Thank you. Nothing is looking good, man. I think I need to just pull the, I need to shorten these wires. Even then, though, still, that's not solving the whole problem, though. I mean, I still got to come up with the battery solution. Yeah, I still got to glue the glass in. These Jones be having little rear view mirrors and shit, too. I feel like I just want to run it without the body on the course just to see how it does. I don't have any weight on this right now, just whatever's in the axles. There's no weight in these wheels, definitely. I think the next thing I can do is I could try to reset the ESC and move that over some more, like we did the receiver to this end over here, and then that's going to allow my wires to tuck in a little bit better on this end. All we can do is try it. Yeah, definitely a heavy sigh. Frustrated, but we're not gonna let this stop us. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We're gonna refit this. Yeah, definitely take a break out there, bro. That stuff is heavy. They definitely calling it the heart attack, Snell. You ever like look for something on your station, man, your bench? It's like right in front of your face, but you just keep on looking for everything. Glue was doing a lot better there. Any other time, that thing will come right off in one little sheet. Still stuck there. Must be this electrical tape. Fun fact, this is still my original screwdriver when I was into nitro. This is my tuning screwdriver to adjust the high and low needles. So carry this bad boy in my pocket. I miss nitro. That's pretty much where I started at, was nitro. My very first car was electric, which I still have now, my TT01. But then right after that, I got right into nitro. 1/10 and 1/8. Loved it. Love nitro. Love that smell. Love that sound. If it had a 2-speed, even better. It was nothing like, man, when you first heard that 2-speed shift. Sheesh. All right. Yeah, I said it before. I'm playing music in the background, and I've gotten copyrighted several times before. But what happens when something gets copyrighted? Basically, if I was making money on this channel, it would stop me from making money. Like, I don't even know what it means. Like, I just want to listen to music, man, when I'm wrenching or crawling. Like, I don't get that. Put this one at the bottom. Yeah, I don't get it. I see people all the time. They walk into a place. Oh, I gotta stop recording. They like, that's annoying. Nobody's trying to make money off of it, bro. Like, listen, I'm paying for music right now. My music is playing from satellite radio, so I'm paying for it. So you're gonna tell me that I'm not paying for it? Like, I'm not trying to make money off it. I'm already paying for it. It's dumb. I even tried to use a short one time from somebody. Matter of fact, who was it? I think I had a short with Adele. The James Bond joint, man. Yo, next thing you know, I got copyrighted. I'm like, I got it from the shorts list. Damn, Adele. Yeah, I don't stand it. I don't know all this stuff. I'm not big in social media like that. I never been on Facebook. Never did MySpace. I took it all the way back. I had an Instagram account for a little bit, and I just couldn't keep up, man. It was just too much. Then I jumped back on YouTube in 2024. All right, let's put this receiver at the bottom. We're gonna put the ESC on top of that one. We're gonna switch the positions just so I can have my battery lead further up top. Let's try this, man. After this, we're gonna give up for today. Well, at least with you guys. Okay. One thing about this glue gun, it takes the little small sticks. You could put the big ones in there too. But it's like once it gets down to a certain point, it won't push the rest of the glue out until you put another one to back it up and push it forward. Like even though we still got a whole stick in there, but now it's getting to the point where now it's kind of losing the pressure. So you can push something in there, or just put another stick to follow it behind. Believe me, I done learned the glue guns tricks and tips. Hot glue gun tips and tricks. See, I don't want the Gorilla Glue. You gotta watch those little runoffs too. Little string runoffs of glue. They'll go everywhere. Okay, like that. I think I just saw a string right now. So now we gotta remember the orientation. Black goes back here. Right, yeah, negative to the back. Wires look a little bit better on this side. Possibly could have went further in. Some people do this bigger. This is the way I've always done mine. You could put it and wrap it around a tool, and you could get a little coily out of it. But I kind of always done. I've always done mine this way, tight. Yo yo, what's going on, man? Goes that antenna. There goes that news van again. Sorry, I don't know what that's from. It's a commercial out here. ABC News. There goes that news van again. Alright, that's a little bit cleaner. I think I could move that even over more, some more, so this won't be sticking out right there. Just a little smidgen, a little cut hair, as my homie used to say. I know a lot of people don't like that word. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I don't know if I could get any cleaner than this. I still use it, yeah. Yeah, my homie used to say that shit all the time, man, and it made perfect sense. He'd be like, you ask for something, let me just get a little cunt hair. Like, think about it. How big is a cunt hair? It's funny. What we thinking, y'all? Appreciate everybody sitting in on me on this boring build as I'm trying to work out the kinks, but I don't know. I guess it's okay, but now we still got a battery situation. Looks good, Seth. But now what are we gonna do with this battery? You guys are forcing my hand, man. I'm not trying to go to the mount in the front. I know people do a Velcro up front here too, right? All right, what was I doing? I was gonna put it up here, right? This little guy. I don't even know if I even have enough Velcro. Behind the motor. Yeah, but it's not closing. Like this shit is like literally stuffed. There's no room on top. Let me see. And this is, like I said, that's why I was asking about the whole battery situation, bro. Because this is, man, I can't get any smaller than this. This little 30 battery. I got this size. I got this one. This is 600. Where'd that other one go? This one, FMS drink, that's a 380. Seems like this is going to be the best one as far as, being the cleanest. All right, we're just going to have to try and go for it. See if I could put it on the roof. Let's see if I have any Velcro left. Oh, here's one little piece right here. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Wait, look at that. I need the other. Oh, no. All I have is the fuzzy. I just got the fuzzy stuff left. I don't have the other side. Yeah, I need the other freaking. I need the hook. I ran out of hook. How about if I just hot glue it in there real quick for the time being? Or double side tape. Let's put this battery in stealth mode. Since we the predator, man, we gotta go into camouflage, man. I don't like nothing catching my eye. I gotta like paint the inside of my body's black, man. I hate when it shows up on camera coming through. I try to paint the inside of the interior. So you see like the pillars. Fish penetrator. What's up, man? That's a heck of a name. Guess you're a fisherman? Fish penetrator. I penetrate fish with hooks. Don't mind me, y'all. You gotta be kidding me, man. That's touching. Like this. Dude. We are really... It's gonna have to. That might work. Should we just keep it in there floating? I just gotta get out of my comfort zone, man. And that's the problem. Just being so used to looking at certain things, a certain look. Like, I'm not used to looking at something like that, man. That just looks... Fuck it. We about to see. 245. Fucking thumbs are fucked up. Antenna. He used that antenna again. By golly. What we think? What we think? Help me out, Sep. Have it hanging out in there. Still gotta do the screw mount. Think so, man. I think so. Yeah, it's not gonna be finalized, but maybe that's what we're gonna have to do. I'm definitely gonna have to grab some Velcro, but I don't know if it's even gonna fit in there nice anyway. This might have to be the option. Let's just drive it around and see if anything is rubbing. We're gonna test this bad boy out just the way it sits. Like I said, I have no weight on here. Nothing in these wheels. Nothing in the rear. These are ramp crab 1.6s. These aren't the 1.8s. All right, about to flip you guys. See how this Predator does. Whoa, whoa. I did that the other day. Trying to mount my phone and hit the throttle. Man, that damn thing flew off my course. Probably should do it while the vehicle is off, but okay. See some of my bodies and junk underneath here. All right, let's go. 249. Appreciate everybody hanging in here with me. Let's see how this bad boy does on Mount Richmore. Stock, and we're gonna see what we need for it. Let's take it up this real quick. These are DJ Crawler tires that I put on here. It's like this butyl compound. They're not the best, but it's just what I had. So we're not gonna fault the build on that. Let's see if we can get a little tool action up here. See how it does with some side hilling. We definitely gonna lack grip in the grip department. But so far these axles are awesome. No scrub. Definitely got plenty of punch. Let's see if we can make this turn with these axles. Almost. Front diff always gets hung up right there. You see the brake over right there. Ouch. Stuck on that diff. Ooh, that little notch. Let's see how the weight bias is. Take it down this steep slope over here. Let's see if it flips. Which it probably will, but let's see. Try to catch it just in case. You see it notching like that? That's just because of that grip. Yeah, it's pretty planted. That's a nice spot right there too. Got a good ground clearance. Let's see how it does with this drop. Ooh, I'm losing a foot there. A little too much. Hit that again. See if we go hook this tight as we can inside here. If anything, the tires are going to be lacking. Yeah, come on, keep hooking, keep hooking, keep hooking, keep hooking. Nice. Nose in a flip there. She is quiet, y'all. Now you can hear it. I got music playing. Like I said, I'm gonna get copyrighted. Who cares? Suspension's working pretty good, even though we got the short chassis here. Those shocks in the rear, seems like it's flexing pretty good. Doesn't seem like I'm limited at all. See how we do going up this A-frame. These tires, I think these tires did pretty good on here before though. Yeah, I'm so glad I went with this plastic transmission. Definitely got to do some texture on here. Don't have it on that side of the A-frame. On the back side we do though. You can see it over here. Matter of fact, let's just go down this real quick. See if it's scraping right there. Let's take this climb right here. Mm-hmm. Can we get it? Nope. That back tire is stuck. Let's hit that again. Oh, a little too low. Yeah, messed that up. Uh-oh. That's it. Yep. See, that's the problem with having that little ass battery. We just saw it firsthand. I'm not even sure if it was all the way fully charged. But man, she did pretty good, y'all. What y'all think? Yeah, that definitely did pretty good. But as you can see, that battery does not last long. Is that enough time for a competition? I don't know. Yeah. I'm about to jump off. Appreciate everybody's help. Gonna charge this bad boy up. Yeah, I'm gonna tweak it some more. See if we can get this a little bit tighter. But it seems like that might be the move right there. We won't have a very long runtime, but I do have 3 of these batteries, so that's cool. And again, this won't be every build that will have the, this kind of situation going on here. But I think if I can clean this up a little bit more, and maybe I can do away with the screw mount and just go magnet. And just stick with my magnet since it's already here. Put the magnet over here, and then call it a day. We'll see. Thanks, man. Yes, sir. My very first C3 build. Hopefully you'll definitely see more of this. I'm going to definitely fine-tune it some more. Yeah, I'm pretty happy the way this came out. Got to see if we play around with some different wheels. Um, but yeah, I got to play around. I got to do some more driving, some more crawling with it to see exactly what it needs, to see where we need some weight at. But so far, she's pretty dialed. But all right, fixed gear. Good luck with that 30, man. If you need any help, man, just shoot me a holla at me. But yeah, they're definitely so much fun. I love them. It's my latest. This one has the tits wheels on here. These wheels are super heavy. These wheels are coming in at 15 grams with the tires. And I got them sitting on Geolanders. For this one? Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what I want to do with this one. If I want to just keep it like this, just worry about another build, we'll see. I like the way it looks now, though. I'm not trying to go too crazy with it. Want to try some 63 Mavericks. Definitely would like to get my hands on some of those. You could do that. Have the antenna sticking up. All right, people. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in. Oh, yeah. What's up? Shoot. You can ask me why I'm here. About the drive shafts. I haven't changed out mine yet. Mine are still stock. One of the simplest ways to get to these drive shafts is to spin them around until you can see the exposed screw. And then you can take it off from there. But you're definitely going to want to release your shocks. So this will swing out so you can have some movement in your drive shafts. Phasing. Phasing is when they're lined up in the same direction of the yokes. So what you want to do is look at the yokes and make sure the yokes are both facing in the same direction. So you can see it's kind of hard to show you on here, but you want this spline to match the spline on the other side, to be matching on both sides. So if the yoke is opened up like this side is over here, kind of hard to line up. This is an open yoke. So on this side, it's open yoke over here. So as long as that's what phase is, make sure they're both lined up on both ends. Because if not, you have two joints that are trying to flex and move around each other, it'll bind it up. So my stock K10 was not in phase from the factory. And that's been an issue it's been having. I believe also my gear mesh was too tight. I had to go inside there and loosen that up as well. But yeah, that's what phasing is. Make sure they're both facing the same direction. But yeah, they're going to be very tricky. They're very small. So that's my little tip to you is turn the shafts around until you see the screws exposed, and then try to back it out that way. And then loosen up your shocks so that your suspension will swing down. And that'll give you some more movement, some more freedom in there. But they're tight. It's going to be tough. And they're going to be the 000 screws inside there, inside the drive shafts. Yeah, that's phasing. You're always gonna have to be in phase of all drive shafts. You can kind of see in the bigger version. Same thing. Look at that open yoke. And then when you come down, straight down, never mind the gap in there. When you look at the bottom, another open yoke right there. So they have to be in phase. Yeah, that's all it is. But yeah, that's important. But I've never had to check any of the other ones. My first one was the Bronco, and then the JLU, and then the K10. The K10, they dropped the ball on that one. I think we all got the same inspector. Inspector number 19, he's messing up. All right, Seth, appreciate you, bro. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out. Everybody, thank you. Hope everybody is careful out there in this crazy snow. Be careful with that heart attack, snow shoveling. Definitely take some breaks. But definitely catch you guys on the next one. Like I said, I got some other builds coming. And hopefully let's see how this one goes. But I'm always having hiccups with my builds, and that's part of building, so I love it. But yeah, here we go. Predator. Catch you guys on the next one.